NumPy. NumPy stands for Numerical Python. NumPy is a Python library. NumPy is used for computations involving arrays. The arrays could be 1D, 2D, 3D. It could be a multi-dimensional array. The operations on the arrays using NumPy are very fast, and we can do the operations on arrays such as mathematical, linear algebra, statistical, discrete Fourier transform, and so on. These are some of the data types in NumPy. Int 8 refers to signed 8-bit integer, and this is unsigned integer 8 bits. This is signed integer of 16 bits, and this is unsigned integer of 16 bits. So this refers to the number of bits, and this is whether it is integer or float. And if there is U, then it is unsigned. Otherwise it is signed. And there are float data types for 16-bit, 32, 64 and 128. And there are complex data type for complex numbers. So it can be 64 or 128. Before starting to use NumPy, we need to first install the NumPy package in our system. This is how you can install the package. Pip install NumPy. To install any package in Python, you can use pip install, then give the package name. So since we have NumPy package here, I am using pip install NumPy. Now if you want to execute in shell, you have to give like this. So let's try to install this package. See here there is a star. This means this command is getting executed right now. Next thing is in Python, if you want to use any package, first you need to import. So this is how you can import. Use import, give the package name as this is the alias name. This means that wherever we use np, that refers to the NumPy package. Let's see how to create arrays using NumPy package. Here is an example of 1D array and 2D array. In 1D array here, you can see there is 1 row and 3 columns. There are total 3 elements over here. And in 2D array, there are 2 rows and 4 columns. And total there are 8 elements in this array. Now let's see how to create a one-dimensional array using NumPy package. This is how you can create a one-dimensional array. Give np.array and within the braces give the list. So this will convert this list into a one-dimensional array. You can use list or tuple. Remember, you need to import the NumPy package, only then you can use the NumPy over here. Actually this will look like a list itself. To make sure, let's see the type of this output. So you can see type of A is ND array. Now let's see how to create a two-dimensional array. For creating a two-dimensional array, you need to use list of list. So this is a list of list. I have one list and within that I have 3 other lists. And use np.array. Within the braces, give the list of list. So this is how the two-dimensional array will be created. You can see there are 3 rows and 3 columns. This will give the dimension. Here we created A. This is 1 dimension. So you can see it gave the result as 1. Now B, let's see, this is B. Let's see the dimension. You can see it is 2-dimensional array. Now shape will give the number of rows and column. B.shape. So this is B. You can see it is 3 rows and 3 columns. Now B.dtype, it will give the data type of the elements of the array. So here you can see the data type is int 32 for all the elements within B. One thing you need to remember is when you create this array, it will create the elements of homogeneous data type. So all the elements within this array will be of same data type, that is int 32. Now this will print with this dtype Instead, if you want to give the output like this, then you can use dtype.name. Now b.size will give the total number of elements within the array. So here you can see b had 9 elements, so it is giving the output 9, and a had 3 elements, so here you can see it is giving 3. Now b.item size will give the size of each item within the array. Here we have seen the data type of each element was in 32. 32 is 32 bits. When we convert it to byte, it will be by 8. 32 by 8, that will be 4 bytes. So it will give in bytes the item size. This is the way we can create a 3-dimensional array, that is list of list of list. So if I create something else like so this is how the result of this one will look like. So here you can see there is list of list. Again, this is list of list. This is 3-dimensional array. Let's confirm this. C.ndim, it gave 3, that is it is a 3-dimensional array. Now the data type int 32. We have seen here it is creating by default with int 32. You have the facility to explicitly mention the data type with which the array has to be created. This is how you can do it. Give np.array, within the parenthesis give the list and specify dtype equal to the data type with which you want to create the elements in the array. So here I am creating with float 32. So you can see all the elements are created as float. Now to confirm, let's see here. So you can see it is created as float 32. np.zeros, it will create an array of zeros with the given dimension. So see here, you can see an array is created with the dimension 3 by 4, that is 3 rows and 4 columns. np.ones will create an array of 4 rows and 3 columns with all ones. So here you can see it is created the array with all ones. So in this both the cases, you just have to remember, give np dot for zeros give zeros, and for ones you give ones, and then within the parenthesis you give the dimension. The data type for the default ones are float 64. If you want to create with different data type, you can do like this. See, earlier it was created as float in both zeros and ones. Now instead I have specified in 32, so it will create as integer. Next is np.empty. This will create an array with the given dimension, but the values will not be initialized to particular value, it will be some random values. np.full, let's see the output. This method will create a 3 by 2 matrix with all 4s. If I give something 3 by 5 and I am giving 7, you can see it is a 3 by 5 matrix with all 7. You can see two functions in NumPy, I and identity. Both will create an identity matrix. You would have studied identity matrix in mathematics linear algebra. If you give np.i 4, 4 is the size of the matrix, it will create a square matrix, that is a 4 by 4 matrix with all ones in the diagonal and rest of them 0. So here identity also creates a square matrix with all ones in the diagonal and rest all zeros. Another way to create array in NumPy is using arange. np.arange, this is the start value, this is the stop, and this is the step value. The stop value is exclusive. Let's see the output of this. You can see starting with 10 with a step of 5, it will give all the numbers excluding 50. Now this is a one-dimensional array. We have ways to convert this one-dimensional array into different shapes, we will be seeing that sooner. You can give like this as well. Instead of giving the start and stop and then step, you just give only one value. So all those values excluding 10 will be taken. So here you can see it has given all those numbers from 0 to 9, that is 10 is not included. Now you can give a floating point value as the step. So this is the result we are getting from 1 to 5, that is exclusive 5. It will give all those values by adding 0.7. Now in the case of a range, you have to give start, stop, and then this is the step value. Now suppose I don't want to give a step value. Instead, I want to specify within the start and stop, I want some 5 values or 10 values or some 20 values. In those kind of cases, you can go for this function, that is linspace. So here you can see between 1 and 5, it has given 10 values. So if I give some 5, it will give 5 values between 1 and 5. And here you can see this is inclusive. Now if I give some 3 values, it will give like this. So here I'm getting between 0 and 100, I'm getting 18 values. And in linspace you can see it always gives the start and stop value, and between those it will give the specified number of values. To summarize, we have seen the installation of NumPy package and the different methods in NumPy for creating the array. These are the methods which can be used to create the arrays using NumPy package. And these are the properties of NumPy array. By this we are concluding this tutorial. Thank you for watching.